Friends, Donald Trump has finally gotten his Nobel Prize, or at least something that looks like one. Yes, you heard that right. What happened today is extraordinary. Venezuela's opposition leader Maria Machado, who herself was awarded the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize, has publicly handed over her Nobel medal to former U.S. President Donald Trump. Standing at the White House, Machado declared that Trump should accept her Nobel Prize on behalf of the Venezuelan people. According to her, what Trump did in Venezuela deserves this award. She praised the U.S. operation in Venezuela, even though reports say more than 100 Venezuelans were killed and the sitting Venezuelan president and his wife were forcibly taken to the United States. Machado went as far as calling this Nobel-worthy work. This is where things get uncomfortable. The Nobel Committee has been crystal clear. A Nobel Prize cannot be transferred, shared, or reassigned under any circumstances. The decision is final and permanent. Yet Machado went ahead and symbolically handed her gold medal to Trump anyway. In doing so, many argue she didn't expose Trump, she exposed the Nobel Committee itself. After all, the Nobel Peace Prize was given to someone who openly supports military intervention and regime change, and who is now gifting her prize to one of the world's most pro-war political figures. Critics say this confirms what many already believe: the credibility of the Nobel Peace Prize has been steadily declining. Over the past decade, the prize has often gone to figures associated with regime change politics, not peace. From Yunus to Machado, the countries change, the methods change, but the underlying agenda stays the same. Now here's another critical detail. The cash component of the Nobel Prize, about 11 million Swedish kroner, roughly 1 million USD, has not yet been released to Machado. That money is reportedly frozen because a legal case is underway. The case was filed in Sweden by Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks. Assange argues that awarding the Nobel Peace Prize to Machado violates Alfred Nobel's will. Nobel clearly stated that the Peace Prize should go to those who promote disarmament, dialogue, and peaceful resolution of conflicts, not peace through strength, not war, and not military aggression. According to the legal complaint, Machado openly endorsed U.S. military actions in Venezuela and supported CIA-backed operations. That, Assange argues, makes her complicit in war crimes and crimes of humanity, and therefore fundamentally unqualified for a peace prize. And now, by offering her medal at Trump's feet, she has reinforced that argument. So what's really going on here? This is not about ideals, this is realpolitik. Behind the scenes, reports suggest a grand bargain. After the U.S. operation against Nicolás Maduro, many expected Machado to be installed as Venezuela's next president, but Trump refused to back her. According to White House sources, Trump was unhappy because Machado accepted the Nobel Prize instead of declining it in his favor. Trump reportedly believed that he deserved that prize, and that Machado should have publicly said so at the time. That refusal created bitterness. Now, by handing over her medal, Machado is trying to repair that relationship. The gamble is clear. She offers Trump symbolic victory and validation. In return, she hopes for U.S. endorsement, pressure on the current Venezuelan regime, and eventually the presidency, or at least a power-sharing arrangement. What does Trump get out of this? A long-sought symbolic Nobel win, validation of his peace through strength doctrine, and a narrative shift that softens criticism of U.S. actions in Venezuela. If Venezuelan opposition leaders are themselves thanking him with a Nobel medal, Trump's supporters can claim global approval. So yes, this is a deal. At the end of the day, all the talk about ethics, rules, and ideals disappear when politicians start negotiating power. For them, realism always wins over morality. And this episode makes one thing painfully clear. For many people around the world, the Nobel Peace Prize is no longer a symbol of peace. It has become a tool of politics, influence, and transactional power.